You ever have one of those brilliant late night ideas and you just think, wow, this could be something, but then you have absolutely no idea what to do next? Well, today we are going to unpack that. We're going to look at how to turn those flashes of inspiration into real world impact. Let's get right into it. It really all comes down to this one question. The answer isn't some big secret either. It's all about understanding the journey, the path from a simple thought to a world changing innovation. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll have the map. So here's our game plan. We're going to start by busting a huge myth about creativity. And we'll get our definition straight: idea, invention, innovation. After that, we get practical. We'll look at a step by step process and an entrepreneur's toolkit, and we'll wrap it all up by looking at why this is quite literally one of the most important skills of the future. First things first, we have to tackle this massive misconception that holds so many people back. You know the one, the idea that creativity is some kind of magical gift that you're either born with or you're not. I mean, we've all heard stuff like this, right? It sounds really nice and poetic, but here's the thing, it's just not true. It makes creativity sound like magic. But the reality, creativity isn't some rare gift. It's a skill, it's a process, and it is absolutely something that anyone can learn, practice, and get really, really good at. So, to really build that skill, we've got to be speaking the same language. We need to get crystal clear on three words that are often used interchangeably, but are actually very different. They are the key stages on the path from thought to reality, creativity, invention, and innovation. Okay, so everything kicks off right here with creativity. Think of it as the engine of this whole process. It's that mental spark, the ability to just look at the world and see brand new possibilities to connect dots that nobody else has even seen before. Next up, you've got invention. This is where a creative idea gets real for the first time. It's the blueprint, the prototype, the very first version of something that has never existed in the world before. Finally, we get to innovation. Now this is the crucial leap. Innovation is what takes an invention and makes it useful, makes it desirable, and makes it accessible to a ton of people. It's not just about making something new. It's about making something that people actually use, something that changes how things are done. So if you remember one thing, let it be this simple breakdown right here. Creativity is thinking of new things. Invention is making new things, and innovation. Innovation is doing new things, thinking, making, doing. That's the progression, and this is a perfect way to see it. On the left, you've got Carl Benz's first car. An incredible invention, a brilliant, totally new machine, but look to the right, the modern car. That's innovation. It's reliable, it's affordable. It's woven into the very fabric of our lives. It took that core idea and completely transformed how we live and work. And here's another great one. The early telephone, a world-changing invention, no doubt, but the smartphone, whoa. That is innovation on a completely different level. It took that original idea of just talking to someone far away, and it mashed it up with computers, cameras, and the entire internet fundamentally changing. Well, everything. So we've got the what now, let's get to the how. We're going to break down the creative process into a really clear, manageable framework that you can actually start using like today. This five-stage model is a classic for a reason. It just works. It starts with preparation. You just dive in. You learn everything you can about the problem. And comes incubation, and this is key. You step away, go for a walk, do something else. Let your subconscious chew on it. That often leads to the aha moment of insight, but wait, you're not done. Next is evaluation, where you got to be honest and ask, is this idea actually any good? Finally, maybe the most important part, elaboration. This is the grind. It's the hard work of actually building the thing. So how do you get better at that whole process? Well, here are a few proven ways you got to fight that fear of failure. Bad ideas are just part of the game. You can try structured methods like brainstorming or the six hats technique, which is cool because it forces you to look at a problem from six different perspectives. You put on your optimist hat, then your pessimist hat, your data hat, and so on. And maybe most importantly, you have to build the confidence to take risks seriously. No risk, no innovation. Hey, just remember, a creative solution doesn't have to change the entire world. Sometimes it's as simple and brilliant as this, a butter stick. It solves a really common, annoying little problem in a super simple, elegant way. It's just a great reminder that creativity is all around us in solutions big and let's connect the dots and talk about business. For any entrepreneur, especially in the tech world, creativity isn't just a nice little bonus skill. It is your most powerful weapon. It's your competitive advantage. I mean, the legendary management expert Peter Drucker absolutely nailed it here. Entrepreneurs don't just sit around waiting for ideas. They are actively hunting for change. They see a shift in the world, and they use innovation as the tool to turn that change into a real opportunity. It's very proactive mindset. So what does that actually look like on the ground? Well, it's about generating ideas that put you way ahead of your competitors. It's about spotting a new niche in the market that nobody else is serving. It's constantly thinking about how to improve your product, and really at its core, it's about solving problems in ways nobody ever thought of before. Okay, for our final section, we're going to zoom all the way out because this isn't just about starting a company. We're about to see why creativity has become one of the most critical in demand skills for literally everyone in the modern world. Just take a look at this timeline. It shows the industrial revolutions. The gap between them is shrinking fast. We're talking about a world that is constantly being reinvented at a faster and faster pace. So, in that kind of world, the ability to adapt, to solve brand new problems, to create new value, in other words, to be creative, well, it's not a luxury anymore, it's a survival skill. And look, there is hard data to back this up. Check this out. Back in 2015, the World Economic Forum ranked creativity as the number 10 most important skill for professionals. Number 10, not bad, but just 5 years later, something dramatic happened. By 2020, it hit skyrocketed to number 3. Let that sink in for a second. In just 5 years, creativity jumped over 7 other skills to sit right at the top alongside complex problem solving and critical thinking. This is not a small trend. This is a massive shift in what the world values. Your ability to create is now one of your most valuable professional assets. So there you have it. We've busted the creativity myth. We've defined the path from an idea all the way to innovation, and we've given you a process and a toolkit to get started. We've seen why it's so vital for entrepreneurs and why it's essential for pretty much everyone's future. The only question left is the one on your screen. You have the tools now, so what problem are you gonna solve?